Well, there we are, folks. Yellow bricks, red bricks, doesn't really matter, does it? The thing to do with this now is to leave it to go off, and then tomorrow afternoon give it a quick cover with some render. Yeah, I'm pleased with that. The debate though is what sort of cover should I put on the windowsill? Do I need to find a nice piece of oak or mahogany? Or should I scrounge up some old wall tiles or old floor tiles? We've got a bit of time to think about that. From time to time you do see historic floor tiles, but there's an interesting little feature with this that some of you may be wondering about. This windowsill is always going to be narrower at this end than at that end. So no one notices things like that unless you do something like put nice square wall tiles or nice square floor tiles on it, at which point everyone will see that there's a little bit of tile at that end and a lot of tile at that end. So I think on balance it's going to end up with a nice piece of wood on there. Dunno, we'll see. As I say, that is so far down my list of priorities that, I do know where to go and scrounge a nice thick piece of oak, an oak plank. Yeah, we'll see. But of course none of that moved this part of the job on. Yeah, I'm going to descend into the barn and see if I can't find sufficient bits and pieces to put some noggins in. The only reason I wanted square 40mm square framing timber is because it's easy. You cut notches in it and you splat noggins across the gap, and all of these, all they've got to do is to take one screw. When you put a big bit of plasterboard up, you want to run lines of screws along various bits and to stop it sagging across the width. It doesn't matter what the wood is. It's nice if it's a softwood, because then the screws just go in quite easily. If you use a 200-year-old piece of oak, the screw just ain't going to go into it. So yeah, I'm going to drink tea and see what we can come up with to fill that gap, because I would like to get the next board up. I'd like to. Yeah. I think at the end of the day, there's several things that we should do. We should reflect. What have I done today that has gone well? What have I done today that didn't go so well? What successes, what victories did I win? Some days it's difficult. Some days you can look at a piece of work and say, yep, that was a victory. But one of the greatest victories I had today was at the shops. I found a packet of bacon. Yeah, you can buy bacon in England, who knows, in France. And bacon goes best with eggs. Now, tomorrow morning I will be talking to a lady who every time I talk to her, she asks me if I would like an egg. If you say yes, she then tries to give you 6. I manage normally to convince her that I just want the one, but what does egg and bacon go best on? Well, it goes best on toast. So I was ever so pleased to find look at that. It's got my name on it. 14 slices made with French wheat. Apparently born in Châteauroux. Okay. So Monday morning I shall have egg and bacon for breakfast. That will be good, won't it? Won't have breakfast in the morning. Some of you will understand why. Sunday morning, no breakfast.